We unboxing today. We unboxing. Say yay. I don't know. All right, trying to get. It's probably the last eBay stuff I get this month. Although I don't know, I might get some more things like just a few, like 4 or 5 movies, but obviously that won't be this month. I got 3 packages, and like before, we are doing the smallest first, working our way up to the biggest one. So this is the smallest one. It's coming to me from World Class Imports. It was I don't remember what they. I tried to say what the thing was. I don't remember what it was though. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look. I'm sure this is what that is. Okay. The Roommate. That is The Roommate. Yes, The Roommate. Most of these are going to be sequels. You're going to notice there are only 2 things that aren't sequels. One is this. The other one is a TV series. You'll be like, hey, wait a minute. You had that already. I'll explain. The Roommate. A thriller film that I'll put in my horror movies that I want to review. We got a snap case. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I want to review The Roommate, so I figured. Oh! Young Guns 2. Did the first one. Planning on doing this one now, and it's in a snap case. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. So, and the final one of this, Roadhouse 2. I gotta check the disc. Did the first one a while back for the first Pick 10 80s, and I'm doing a sequel-a-thon too. You know, these 2 are obviously going in. Roadhouse 2 is one of the first ones I said I had to try to get, so, you know, before I continue, I have a story to tell. I was going to tell it before I started unboxing stuff, and I forgot. I had a dream so vivid that I thought it was real, okay? In this dream, I'm in my room, someone knocked on the window, which is weird because I live on the 2nd floor, but I digress. In my dreams, when I'm here, there's always like a hill on the outside that people walk up on and knock on my window. All right? I don't know why. There's these 2 women that say, hey, so-and-so's not answering. Can you let us in? I go, oh, go to the side door. And then I wake up and I'm like, did that really happen? I had to go downstairs and check to make sure there wasn't someone who somehow knocked on my window. You know, because sometimes I had a friend that used to come here and crash every once in a while. He would throw rocks at the window to wake me up because I'd be asleep, and he would come over at like 6 o'clock in the morning to hang out. And I'm like, dude, sleeping. And he'd throw rocks at the window just lightly so that I could hear it. I'm in. Fine. But yeah, so I went downstairs and I looked around. And okay, it was a dream. It was a dream, but it was so vivid I thought it was real. Okay, so that happens sometimes. The next package. Didn't see it. Okay, good. This thing here. Pull it right. Okay. This way in. Pull out. Have Highlander 3, The Final Dimension, which I did rent it on VHS from the library or whatever it was. And I do remember a sex scene. That's about it. Probably that. Although I thought it was the current day one. I don't know. And we have Highlander 2, The Renegade Cut. Why are these this backward? Makes me nervous. To be or to not be a sequel. Like I said, I'm only doing these 2 because to do the other 2 sequels, I have to watch the series. And eventually I will get that series, but it's expensive. So, Dumb and Dumber double feature. All right. These are all Okay, good. Because I'm doing Dumb and Dumber 2. Spoiler alert, Dumb and Dumber is in the Pick 1090s too, somewhere. It'll happen. I'm doing Dumb and Dumber as well as Dumb and Dumber 2. Because I'm a completionist and a whore. And this, The Last Exorcist, Part 2. I did the first one, and so I figured I did the first one and I revisited it because I didn't remember anything from it the first time I watched it. Shit. I don't remember anything from it again. And I watched and reviewed it twice, but this is the Part 2. Next one is The Big Mama. The big one. The big one is got the most in it. The most in it. Ow. See, I got a knife right here, but it's just... I got it. Okay. Starting with 28 weeks later. A long time coming for this. A long time coming. Because I have and I reviewed the first one of the Pick 10 horrors that I did. And this was another one that was top of my list for Sequel-a-thon 2. Another one. Weekend at Bernie's 2. Yes, yes. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. It's that two-sided disc, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's back when they did that. Actually, I can set these over on the side then. Going, we have Cruel Intentions 2. Yes, I reviewed the first one. I think it was the first Pick 1090s, actually, I did it. Or was it? Or was that the Throwback Thursday thing I was doing? One of them. I did the first one. And I knew there was a sequel. And there's 2 sequels, but there's this one, which is actually a prequel. But I'm counting those because they say 2 or something. And we have Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. I did Crocodile Dundee 2 for the last Sequel-a-thon. And I did the first one for the first Pick 1080. So there's that. Keep going. We'll wait on that. Fright Night 2, New Blood, the sequel to the remake. Or so I heard. Or so you may think. But I hear things. We will, Cruel Intentions 3. Kerr Smith. Disc is out. Shit. Should be okay, I guess. I swear that she looks like Violet from Sequels on Campus, but I don't know if it's her though. And the sequel that no one probably knows exists, Basic Instinct 2. Yes, it is a thing. It exists. It's real. I promise you. And yes, Pick 1080s 2 or 90s 2. First Basic Instinct is on the docket. When I get back to doing notes. So, April's going to be interesting. That's why I'm doing these. And the final one, which is not what I was promised that it would look like. But that's fine. And that's season 1 of The Flash. And I know it's saying, Scotty, you have it already on the Blu-ray. I know. But I want to watch The Flash with my son. There's Ultraviolet. I already have the Ultraviolet. I don't need that. I already have it on digital, so I want to watch it with my son. They don't have it on HBO Max. And so to watch The Flash with my son, I have to bring it over. And I only had this on the Blu-ray. So this is not the picture they showed. They showed the special slipcover. When they had those special DC slipcovers, that's what they showed. This is not that. I was hoping for a special slipcover, but new. But there it is. But that's my stock, peepers. Right there. 3 packages. All those movies. Go. Sequelathon 2, baby. We ready. We ready. We are getting ready. We're not ready because I have to finish Pick 10 90s 2, and then we'll be ready. And then I will do Sequelathon 2 in April, and April is fast approaching. I know it is. It's the end of next week. But I got episodes of My GM, season 2 of My GM is coming out next week. And I'm going to also sporadically do the 90s ones as well, day by day. Step by step, day by day. Start over. But yeah, yeah, not much else to say. Not much else to say, but that's sequels, and more sequels. And The Flash and The Roommate. So, thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. I'm going to go eat lunch. I'll see you in the next one.